Hi everybody. We're Hi everybody. We're Team Kraken. My name is Camilo Martinez. I'm the team leader. This is Tyler Fidel, David Lucas, and Michael Greenwald. The idea of our project was to design a Windows phone app for the Alumni Association. Southeastern Alumni Association counts with roughly around 50,000 graduate students, but really the school only keeps in contact with 6% of them. And this is why we determined to do this app, because if we can have something that the students, the graduates, can get more in touch with the school, not only will help more the students that are graduating, but also it will can help like with fundraising and other kind of stuff. So this is what we determined, create a new form to assist the Alumni Association. What this app contains is a news feed for upcoming events. Right now we are calling the feed from the Lions Roar. Since the Alumni Association haven't finished their main, like I would say, news site, we'll also create location maps where they can locate like specific chapters that they have through the country or around the world, so you can get in contact with these chapters and see where they're located. Also, we create a connection with the Facebook page for the Alumni Association, and in the same way with the Twitter. And finally, the most important part, it was like a way not only for them to connect with the Alumni Association, but also to pay their dues or say that information. So now we're going to go to the demonstration.
Since I did the news part, I'll speak about that. What I took, since it's connected to the Lions Roar, since the Alumni Association hadn't created their website yet, finished creating it, so I connected it through that. So right here you can see the basic news. It'll give only about 5 titles at the moment. It'll give a basic summary, it'll give their date, and it'll give the title. And anytime we've set it up so it'll come up with the RS feed right off the bat with a new one. And it can access to web browsers to read more through pressing the title or the date. And I did that because, and sometimes some of the articles that are on this website through Lions Roar don't have a title; they just give a date. And so I decided that that's the best option, so it can make it easier for scrolling, so no one gets stuck going through it and getting stuck in with the text. And with the web browser, it doesn't work. It just takes a little bit to go.
Unfortunately, the website is pretty slow.
Yeah, the website very slow, but it does function. As you can see right here. And then if you want to exit out of the browser, you choose the close browser option, in which then it goes back to the RS feed. And I made it so that when you can always, the refresh button will always refresh the RS Roar, but when you ever have a browser, that button changes to the close browser, so they have an option that then won't just be stuck going, why isn't it closing? How to get it to close? Make it easier. So, with that being said, I'd like to move on to the map.
So the next part was the maps. Here we're using the Bing's API for the maps. So we have regular connection, and we can see like different locations. We can switch the view. So let's see, we want to know which chapters are right now with the Alumni Association. So let's see where is the ACN chapter located. Looks like they are located in the South Pole. So in this way, the different chapters can put the location in the different cities, and at the same time, you can know their information. I'm gonna put something else. The .NET. Well, .NET is, I think that's
Located in Area 51.
yeah. So we just play around with the different locations that we thought it was funny, but the real idea is like each chapter will be put their real location and also their information. Also, we add an extra option, and is that a chapter can be add their information. So I don't know. I'm just gonna put any letters, and I'm gonna put the location. The location, they have to type the location in the longitude and latitude. So. So I don't have any idea where's that position, so it's just gonna show that whatever it is, looks like Egypt or something. Kazakhstan, whatever. So that was like the main idea of the map. They only know will be to add, but also to show different stuff. The next part was the Facebook.
For the Facebook, we have, it goes straight to the Alumni Association's wall, so you can see current news, current events. You're also able to log in to like different status updates or join events, to post to their wall.
This is gonna take forever. Sorry.
It allows them to keep up with the current events and anything that they might only post on Facebook, say they forget to put it on Twitter or don't put it through the RSS feed.
Why don't you pull it off the projector right quick?
I think I don't have a complicated password.
You can hit the wall button to go straight back to the Alumni Association. And it'll allow you to comment on their statuses, like their posts.
Actually, it must show up as the Alumni Association because I'm an administrator for the page, so that's why they say Southeast Asian Alumni Association and not my name.
And then the refresh button, of course, if things get added, and it doesn't automatically.
So the next part was the Twitter.
Well, again, we're having slow internet problems. Usually, it shows the Southeastern Alumni, it shows the Southeastern Alumni timeline without even needing to log in. Originally, that was not a feature, but once I found that you didn't need to log in to see that, I think it really increased the overall usefulness of the Twitter part. This app is very dependent on the internet, and if the connection is slow, then we really have no choice but to wait, and I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, we can take some questions if you guys have any questions until this page comes on, please.
Yes, see, this is pre-login, you can see someone just typed hi, I guess, and now we can try to log in again. We have
Any questions that anyone have? Yep.
Like, would the app would the app be compatible with things like the Zoom, which use a similar system?
Like actually, any Windows phone application has a really hard process to get accepted. It's kind of like the App Store for iTunes. So if you want to publish an app with Windows Phone, you have to pay a fee for $100, which it covers is like you're gonna send your application and they're gonna accept or reject your application. They're gonna test everything on it and be sure that all the connections are right, that you're fulfilling all the metro standards. I covered this a little bit last time. That is the way that the application has to look. So it is completely compatible with Zoom. And since we're doing it as a developer, we have to install soon and then register the device so we can upload the app since it's not in the market yet. And then finally, we have the dues form, and what it does is like, I know Miss Kathy, which is the director of the Alumni, she would be asking me why is like she's receiving all these kind of emails saying like people is paying, but it's just like weird names, and we fill all the information, and once that we fill this information, we're sending it to the actual real PHP form that they have online, since we realize that the CAPTCHA that they have is deactivated, so we don't have any problems like uploading the information. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't know if you guys.
There's more to the dues form though. Just if the as you can see, all the information like what you're supposed to be entering into these fields is inside. But if you put like on the first name, now you don't know what was supposed to be in there, so you can reset. Also, I figured that it would be easier to select a state instead of having to type it in, so the user can do that. And now there's Nevada in there. And it also checks to make sure that you have filled in all these fields so that no one can enter incorrect or incomplete information.
And the way that we are processing this form, we are doing it with Southeastern, so we really don't have to care a lot about the security because that we're using Southeastern form. So whatever they do with it, their thing, you know, we just fill out the information, being sure that everything is in there, and we are sending.
And now that Twitter has finally loaded, you can see it's the same timeline here, but now you can post it and type something in and spam them, and comes up with a message to tell you that it did post. You can go to your mentions. This is the user's personal mentions, and that way. So that is everything. You can use your mentions to communicate with the alumni if they ever want to respond to something you might have tweeted to them. And
Any questions?
When you were going about making the Facebook and the Twitter thing, did you have to get some kind of permissions from Facebook?
yes,
or
I
Twitter?
had to sign up to the app. I had to get special keys and stuff that authorize the app, essentially.
And for Facebook, since I was using the Facebook mobile browser, it handles all that internal.
Yeah, but whenever we were logging into Twitter, it asks us for the permission, you know, the app that you have to give the permission to.
All right.
Any other questions? No. Thank you.